Sheikh Hamdan Fans Official Channel. Welcome to Sheikh Hamdan's Fans Official Channel, the ultimate home for admirers of His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum. Here, we bring you the most exclusive and heartfelt updates on the Crown Prince of Dubai, his royal family dynamics, poetic reflections, and yes, the love stories that capture the world's attention. Buckle up, because today's topic is setting the internet on fire. Sheikh Hamdan's rumored love affair with an elegant lady in her 60s. Yes, you heard it right. And while the world calls it madness, he calls it love. This is the untold story of My Old Lady. They call me crazy for choosing you. The trending whisper in the palace halls lately. Whispers are echoing from the golden walls of the palace to the bustling streets of Dubai. The story? Sheikh Hamdan, admired worldwide for his youth, poetry, leadership, and grace, is being linked to a woman not of the typical royal mold. She is no model, no princess of another land, but a 60-year-old lady with silver-streaked hair, graceful laughter lines, and a spirit that captivated the prince's soul. In an age where love is judged by appearances and social standards, Sheikh Hamdan has reminded the world what true royalty looks like: loyalty, depth, and ageless love. The day he first saw her, they say it was at a private literary event, where poets from across the Arab world gathered to celebrate the power of words. She sat quietly, wearing a traditional dress, her presence more royal than a crown. She recited lines that danced through the air like desert winds, strong, timeless, wise. Sheikh Hamdan didn't see wrinkles, he saw stories, nations, and galaxies in her eyes. As she spoke, the room faded, and only her voice remained, like the call of destiny wrapped in velvet. They call me crazy. His words, not ours. When asked about the rumors, Sheikh Hamdan's poetic response silenced critics and left hearts trembling. They call me crazy, he wrote on Instagram, for choosing the soul over the skin, the history over the hype, the queen over the crowd. But if loving a woman of wisdom, grace, and fire is madness, let the world call me mad forever. That post trended for weeks. Millions reposted, reimagined what love could be. Suddenly, age wasn't a number, it was a legacy. The woman who walked through fire, who is this mysterious old lady? Some say she is a retired historian, others whisper she once advised world leaders. What's certain is that she has lived a life worth of libraries. She has seen wars and peace, loss and resurrection, exile and return. And yet, she laughs, not like a girl pretending to be wise, but like a woman who has faced the storm and married the thunder. Sheikh Hamdan, a man raised in the halls of power, found in her a palace that needed no walls. The royal family reaction. Royal families are bound by tradition, and Dubai is no different. Initially, the news shook the usual expectations, where suitors are young, pedigreed, and groomed for alliance. But as time passed, admiration grew. Her character, strength, and quiet dignity softened even the sharpest critics. The queen herself reportedly shared tea with her, noting, "She reminds me of women who built this nation before the towers ever did." A love poem that shook the world. Sheikh Hamdan released a poem titled, "To the One Who Knows My Silences," a dedication, fans believe, to his silver-haired muse. The verses weren't about youthful romance, but eternal connection. "You, my old lady, carry centuries in your sighs, and in your silence, I hear songs and even angels forget." The poem went viral, translated into over 30 languages, becoming a cultural earthquake across the Middle East and beyond. A lesson for the youth in an era where love is often filtered through social media perfection. Sheikh Hamdan dared to fall in love with depth. His actions have challenged millions to rethink what makes someone truly beautiful. Is it youth or wisdom? Is it popularity or presence? Is it being known by many, or deeply understood by one? The walk in the royal garden last month, the paparazzi captured a moment that shook hearts. Sheikh Hamdan and the mysterious woman walking hand in hand in the royal garden at twilight. No security, no grand ceremony, just two souls, sharing whispers among the roses. Her laugh made him smile like a boy in love for the first time. That photo is now iconic, framed in both tabloids and hearts. The critics and the crown. Yes, critics have called it a scandal. Why her? They ask. She's too old, not glamorous enough. But isn't it the same world that mourns the lack of authenticity in modern love? Sheikh Hamdan's boldness has created a new royal narrative. one not built on perfect appearances but perfect imperfections. His love is not a fantasy, it is freedom. Her response to the world, she broke her silence once, in a rare quote to the press, "I never expected love to knock again. But when he looked at me, he saw not my age, but my spirit. He didn't choose a number, he chose my fire." That statement became legendary, painted across murals and even quoted in wedding vows around the world. She became a quiet icon, a symbol of late-blooming love. Dubai's most unlikely power couple today, they stand not just as lovers, but as symbols. He, the prince of a modern empire. She, the woman who defied every rule of what love is supposed to look like. Together, they've rewritten history, proving that soulmates are not bound by youth, but by alignment, purpose, and fierce loyalty. Love, in its truest form, transcends the superficial boundaries that society often imposes, age being one of the most rigid among them. When two souls connect in a way that goes beyond appearances, calendars, or expectations, their bond becomes timeless. History is full of love stories where couples defied age differences and found fulfillment in each other. This is because the essence of true love lies not in how many years apart two people are, but in how closely their hearts beat together. True connection blossoms in laughter shared, burdens lightened together, and silent understandings that need no words, none of which require the same data. With age comes a wealth of experience that sharpens a woman's emotional intelligence, making her deeply attuned to the emotions and needs of her partner. An older woman has walked through the storms of life, love gained and lost, dreams pursued and surrendered, heartbreaks survived and joys cherished. This journey doesn't harden her heart, rather, it softens her soul and refines her ability to empathize. She doesn't just hear words, she senses silences, reads eyes, and notices the subtle shifts in tone and body language. Her maturity allows her to respond not with impulsiveness, but with calm understanding and patience, an invaluable gift in any relationship. An older woman doesn't play games or seek constant validation. She knows her worth and values emotional depth over surface-level affection. This grounded perspective enables her to become a source of strength and clarity for her partner. She understands when to speak and when to simply be present. When her partner is troubled, she doesn't always rush to fix things but offers a quiet presence that says, "I'm here, and I understand." That kind of support doesn't come from age alone. It comes from lessons learned, emotions felt deeply, and a heart that's grown wiser with time. In relationships, maturity is not about being perfect, it's about knowing how to handle imperfection with grace. An older woman understands that her partner will have flaws, bad days, and emotional wounds that aren't always visible. Instead of taking things personally, she often responds with compassion and insight. She can recognize pain even when it's hidden behind anger. She can comfort without smothering, guide without controlling, and love without conditions. This emotional awareness makes her not only a partner but a healer, a confidant, and an anchor in moments of uncertainty. What makes mature women particularly unique is their intuitive nature when it comes to love. They know that true connection isn't just about grand gestures, it's about the little things. Remembering a partner's fears, respecting their boundaries, and celebrating their individuality. Their understanding is deep, not reactive. They know how to communicate without ego, to listen without judgment, and to love with wisdom. And because they've spent years learning about themselves, they offer a love that is whole and conscious. That level of emotional maturity makes them incredibly attuned to the feelings of their partner, often knowing what their loved one needs before they even say a word. Mutual understanding is the cornerstone of any lasting relationship. It is not age but emotional compatibility, respect, and deep comprehension of each other's minds and souls that determine the strength of love. A younger person may possess emotional intelligence beyond their years, while an older partner may have the freshness of heart that resonates with youth. When two individuals take the time to understand, accept, and adapt to each other's essence, they build a relationship that no societal norm can undermine. The language of love is spoken through patience, communication, and empathy, qualities ageless in their nature. Age might bring experience, but it does not guarantee emotional maturity. Similarly, youth might bring energy, but not necessarily inconsistency. Love teaches both parties how to grow together, filling in the gaps, teaching where to bend and when to stand strong. An older partner can provide stability and wisdom, while a younger one may offer vibrancy and inspiration. But these roles are never fixed. Love doesn't measure wisdom or youth in numbers. It thrives where hearts listen and understand one another without judgment or ego. In a world so fixated on appearances, age gaps in relationships often draw unnecessary scrutiny. But those on the inside of such a bond know that what they share is built not on fleeting infatuation, but on enduring understanding and respect. They laugh at different jokes, perhaps grew up in different decades, but when their eyes meet, the world quiets, and something unspoken bridges that space between them. Love writes its own rules. It creates a home out of two hearts that might have walked different paths but chose each other over everything else. Society often tries to fit love into a tidy box: same age, same background, same future plan. But real love has always been messy and rebellious. It sneaks up on people who least expect it, unbothered by the ticking clock. Those who love each other deeply don't count the years between them. They count the memories created, the challenges overcome, and the growth they've nurtured together. True love is built on silent glances of understanding, on sacrifices made without resentment, and on the kind of loyalty that doesn't waver with age. It is a profound understanding that makes love thrive, the kind of understanding that anticipates needs, forgives mistakes, and celebrates individuality. Whether one partner is 20 or 40, what truly matters is how they treat each other in everyday life. Can they talk for hours without running out of things to say? Can they sit in silence and still feel complete? Can they support each other through life's unpredictable turns? These are the questions that define love, not how many candles were on their last birthday cake. Often, the most beautiful relationships are those where age was never considered an obstacle but rather a unique flavor in the love they share. Such couples show the world that love is not about synchronization of age but about alignment of purpose, values, and emotional depth. They may have different cultural references, but they build a shared world filled with inside jokes, mutual respect, and unwavering commitment. Their love is a living testament that age fades into the background when hearts understand each other profoundly. Ultimately, the kind of love that endures is the kind that sees beyond physical timelines. It's a love that grows with time, that deepens with every conversation, and strengthens with every hardship faced together. Mutual understanding is the golden thread that binds souls across generations, across fears, and across any differences. It nurtures acceptance, celebrates individuality, and stands the test of time, proving again and again that in the grand equation of love, age is merely a number, but understanding is everything. The legacy begins now, so yes, they call him crazy. But isn't that how every great love story begins? With disbelief, defiance, and finally, destiny. Sheikh Hamdan has chosen not just a woman, but a message to the world. That love, when real, breaks all boundaries. And as fans of this magnificent man, we salute his courage, his poetry, and his heart. Long live the prince. Long live the queen he dared to love. Stay tuned to Sheikh Hamdan's Fans official channel for more captivating updates on the romance redefining